I do a marathon running, be competitive to death. I got 1,000 rounds drawn, boy, I wear it like a belt. I got 1,000 handguns, Rambo wouldn't touch. I got 1 million payroll killers headed to Kentucky. I drive safe.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Silence. Quiet Gang, what's good? Let's go!
Catch up on the mission. Hey, boy, she thick as Heinz 57, catch up in the kitchen.
Okay, I'm reloading.
Make sure you don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get it.
Yo, what's good? What's good with the Clapback Gang? What's good, Quiet Gang? Y'all know who it is. Sounds like Clapback King BD. We in this thing. Yeah, it should have been a couple days ago, but it's all good because we here. As long as we still here. Getting into this Dr. Umar. I was letting a couple days slide by to see what was going to update. You know what changes? Was it going to come out? Like, surprise, I was lying. I was playing. I thought it was a prank. Don't know if it was real, if it was fake. Coming to see, we still see him silent. So I think it's pretty much set in stone. I mean, he been scamming, and everything he had going and coughing up was pretty much made up, and it wasn't what everybody thought it was supposed to be. But we about to get into that thing, man. Y'all already know it, man. It's the Clapback Gang, the poet, and this is the Clapback Show, man. We finna slide into it. Everybody straight, you know what I'm saying? You're taking your nutrition, eating your vitamins. I mean, taking your vitamins, you know what I'm saying? Eating all your fruits and vegetables, I hope. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't been, I can't make you. Yeah, shout out to the Clapback Gang. Shout out to the Quiet Gang. Yeah, we in this thing in this time. Get it? You already know. Yeah.
Welcome to the Clapback Show. I'm the one and only Big Silence, and this is the original Clapback Show. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and the rest will amaze you beyond.
Yeah. Fine, let me get everything situated and straight. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, y'all can hear me. Can you see me? Yeah, you can see me. Well, of course, stop. Go, you know what I'm saying? Go start getting right before I kick this thing off. Hold on. Clean this out. Hold on back quick, y'all. Give me a couple seconds, I'll be right there. All right. Oh, there you go. I gotta keep the straw to keep my vape clean. It clouds up on me, that's how I'm slow. Let me not hold y'all up no longer. Yeah. What's good? Everybody been straight, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how your weekend go? Yeah. I hope everybody had a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? That's the beginning of the week. This is the week that we don't like fooling with. I mean, the part of the week we don't like fooling with. Nobody like Mondays. But we here. Made it. Saying, yeah, if you went to work, you made enough more money to finish paying your bill. You don't need to be tripping. Slide up in this thing, man. Stop playing, man. Yeah. All right. So today we're gonna get it to Dr. Umar and his claims of being broke, saying all his accounts got froze up. Yeah, I mean, the account froze up, man. He's supposed to got some school he building in Africa, but they said ain't been no progress on that. So he ain't really been showing no progress in the proceeds he been getting donated. Bunch of funny business. That's what they saying. Clean my vape out right quick. A toothpick in there. God, yeah, that thing's sticking. There we go. What's good, man? Everybody straight? You said everybody weekend was good? Everybody weekend was legit. Yeah. I had a reunion this weekend. Thing was solid. Kids enjoyed themselves. Family enjoyed themselves. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Let me see if it's clear. Dang. Like it started turning to glue after a while. I can unclog it. And then it'll clog right back up. Mid here. There we go. So what I'm saying? I know y'all might my vape over here on handy mode. But let's get into the Dr. Umar situation, man. Y'all see what the kid got going on, man. Yeah, Dr. Umar, man. So he done had some kind of program going where he was taking in donations and all that. He's supposed to be an educated person, a psychologist, and a licensed psychologist. I'm not sure. But he, you know what I'm saying? He's a very viral person. He's on the internet, he's been on Breakfast Club, a lot of podcasts and whatnot. And I'm not too crazy about him, but they said apparently he's in the news, so he must be somebody. But they saying right here that he's a nobody that's been acting like a somebody, taking everybody's money. Oh, that was tight. Yeah, man. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's hear what this guy talking about. He's begging for money right now. Talking about they done froze his accounts and all this and that, blaming it on somebody else. I keep clocking right back up. Let's get into it, yeah.
YouTube ad was made for your business. Bring your brand to life with targeted video ads.
Hold on right quick. All right, let's get into it.
Hey, Intercontinental E5 Tunde RB Jesus, coming to you live and direct from Philadelphia. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Australian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Caribbean Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Africans in Europe and Asia. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Brazil and my South American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to Panama and Costa Rica, my Central American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Canadian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my New York, my Carolina, my Texas, my Phoenix, my Philly, my Jersey, my Maryland, my Baltimore, my Georgia, my Florida, my Arkansas,
Man, just get on
Alabama,
with the
Detroit,
story, man.
Chicago,
Come on, let's
St.
go.
Louis, Kansas City Africans. It's your big brother King Kong. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I'm only going to keep you a few minutes. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple of dollars. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple of dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th. Only to discover that I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account. They had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account. So then I called the bank. And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access into my personal account and the FDMG account. Brothers and sisters, if you have sent a donation to FDMG, let's give it until the end of the month to see if this gets cleared up. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. If you have sent a check or money order donation to FDMG, let's wait until August the 1st, Black August, and see if this situation has gotten cleared up. They told me they sent me a letter to this point on July the 10th, the day that I left for South Africa. I was told that the timeline of suspicious activity was June 25th to July the 10th. I was told that the timeline for suspicious activity was between June 25th, that's when Medea went public. That's when Medea went public. Everybody knows who Medea is. July 25th, that's when Medea went public. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. So y'all know my I believe Medea and Pastor Bussy were fraudulently trying to get into my account. And if we find out that's the case, they will be sued and possibly arrested, because fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Again, June 25th to July 10th is the period of suspicious activity. That is from the time Medea went public and I left for South Africa. Between the time Medea went public and I went for South Africa. So brothers and sisters, if you want to make a donation to FDMG, you must send it to PayPal. Hold off on the checks and money orders until the situation is resolved. Hold off on all FDMG Academy money order and check donations until the situation is resolved. If you want to make a donation to FDMG, send it to PayPal. Right? PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. If you want to make a donation to the school, hold off on checks and money orders until we find out what the hell is going on. The bank is investigating the fraudulent attempts on our account. If I find out Medea and Pastor Bussy had anything to do with this, I was told that they can be arrested for federal offense. I was told they can be arrested for federal offense. I was told they can be arrested for federal offense. Now, with that being said, brothers and sisters, Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifa Tunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. My personal PayPal account is Umar the Psychologist at yahoo.com. So that's paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/UMARTHEPSYCHOLOGIST, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, or hit my Apple Pay using my cell number 215-989-9858. I've never asked the people for $1. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I've only asked you to donate to the FDMG Academy for Boys. I don't have any sons. I have 2 daughters. So the FDMG campaign is a selfless project, mission, and service to provide our boys with the education that they deserve. But right now, I don't have any money because my account is frozen by my bank because someone has been trying to hack into my account, hack into FDMG Academy account. So the FDMG Academy account is frozen. My personal account is also frozen. That means we're going to lapse on our utility bills. We're going to lapse on our internet bill. We're going to lapse on a lot of our bills at FDMG. The bank is not giving me a timeline as to when this situation is going to be resolved. If I don't have Cash App, nor does FDMG have Cash App. I do not have...
Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know what he get right. Oh, did this nigga just say we gonna lapse on our utility bill? We gonna lapse on our energy bill, our water bill? Did this nigga just say we gonna lapse? Did he just say we gonna lapse on our utility bill, on our energy bill? No, you gonna lapse. Your life is about to lapse. Your whole entire life is finna lapse. For scamming and hustling folk. For taking people money. Investigators done caught on. The banks done caught on, brother. Why would people's electricity and utility and energy finna be whatever it was you said? Lapse. Why would the bills lapse? What do that got to do with your accounts being frozen due to suspicious activity that don't include you? Why would bills be lapsing? Why would you need to ask for money? Man. Come on, brother. You can't make this up, man. Let's get back into it.
I have a Cash App. I only have Apple Pay and PayPal. If you can spare a few dollars, send it to my Apple Pay, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, or my PayPal. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist. Although Leo season is off to a rocky start, brothers and sisters, we will overcome. Shout out to all my donors. Newark, New Jersey, I'ma see you. Nat Turner, I'ma see you. Mobile, Alabama, I'ma see you. New Orleans, Louisiana, Hurricane Katrina, I'ma see you. Kenya, January, I'ma see you. FDMG is coming. We just got to lay down on floors, brothers and sisters. Lay down on floors, and we applying for a certificate of occupancy. I don't have any money in my pocket because my account is frozen. If you could send a few dollars to Dr. Umar for Apple Pay or PayPal, I would greatly appreciate it. Black Queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Enjoy your weekend. Leo season forever. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Any money in my pocket because my account is frozen. If you could send a few dollars to Dr. Umar for Apple Pay or PayPal, I would greatly appreciate it. Black Queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Enjoy your weekend. Leo season forever. Peace and Pan-Africanism.
You was a clown, my guy. You are a clown, man. You cannot be serious. You can't be serious, Dr. Umar. You can't be serious, dude. Oh my God. Oh, hold on right quick, y'all. You cannot be serious, bro. You got to know that you have been busted. Them days of conning people, man, taking their money, it's over with for that. Hey, Dr. Umar, you can't do that no more. You can't do that no more, bro. It's over. My brain right. You can't do that no more. I don't even know. You can't do that no more. It's over with, bro. You busted. You busted. That little career, it's over with. Now go put apps in for Walmart. Go put apps in for, wherever. Just go get a job. Go get some job. Or find something else to do. This internet money taking stuff, man, it's caught up with you. This line, it done caught up with you. Telling people you're gonna build a school for 10 years, you ain't done nothing. It's caught up with you. It's time, bro. Stop fooling yourself. Stop fooling yourself, man. Everybody gonna cut tongue. Everybody done called on. See, that's why your bank accounts froze. You know that ain't no plan, man. Anytime an investigation start, it's you say you ain't never asked for money, but you asking for money. Oh my God, I ain't never heard that before in my life. Where do they do that? Where do they do that at? Oh my God, you gotta get it together. So you supposed to be out here getting this money on, man, getting this. You supposed to be out here having no problems, something. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have problems, find some way to get yourself out of the hole. Everybody got bills right here. And why is you saying electricity? Why is you saying energy bills and you know what I'm saying? Finna start lapsing. Why are you talking about your personal? You letting everybody know. Man, I need y'all to send me some more. They done they done froze every account I got. But I just created PayPal. I just created a PayPal, man. Y'all sending money. Don't you think they watching you and they just finna take that? They finna lock that up. That's gonna be suspicious activity. You can't keep stealing, man. I ain't gonna allow that, man. I'm just telling you. Let it caught on. It's over with. Cancel Christmas. Man, I don't know what else to tell you. I waited about 4 days before I decided to talk about this. Because I gave you time to come out and prove yourself wrong. I prove us that it wasn't what everybody thinking. I got something else to talk about too on my line. Yeah. I might touch a button. I might touch a button, but like I said, hey, this is part of our career. This is what we do. So ain't no such thing as being friends and being loyal to somebody you watch on YouTube or whatever. And trying to keep it. If your opinions is different, you can state it. Just go and state your opinion. But I got something to speak on. It's something about Willie D on something he said yesterday. I'm gonna get my tape. hmm Yeah. Just because let me go and get in it, man. Let me go and get in it. I'm gonna tell y'all, yeah, we finna talk about it. Yeah. Get out of this. So basically, Willie D did a live the other day, yesterday or whenever it was, when the news came out about Hot Boy Turk. Willie D did a live explaining how everybody is wrong for saying what they saying about like this right here. Willie D back, Willie D came back, gave his opinion, talking about, oh man, let me get my response to uh all these little suckers, you know what I'm saying? These little haters and stuff. Talking about Hot Boy Turk got kicked off. He didn't get kicked off. Talking about he didn't get kicked off. Hold on, man. Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all hear what Willie D got to say. I'm gonna let y'all hear what Willie D got to say. And then I'm gonna give my opinion on it. Which I already did. That's what I forgot to throw in there. I did a story. I did a stream on it, giving my take on the Hot Boy Turk situation, and I stand on it. What I meant. I mean what I said. I mean it. Hot Boy Turk is the least favorite out of the group. I don't care how you put it. I don't care what you say. The money situation. I'm talking. I know about that too. I know it's junkie promoter too. I know about that. But I also know everybody ain't gonna get paid the same amount of money. You ain't gonna get an equal amount of money. Everybody got different jobs, different positions. So you can get less than money. You can get a certain amount of money. Yeah. I know rappers be getting janked for their money, but it also, this could be a situation where Hot Boy Turk just can't take, except him just being the complainer. And you as being Willie D, I feel you being in a rap group, I understand why you would come out, because you got experience and speak your opinion on it. But still, you can't say we wrong. You can't judge who I feel is the best artist out of their group and who is the least artist. And everybody that I know and been involved with, who they've been judging as the best artist out of the group and who is the least artist. You can't give our opinion on that. All through these ranges, all through these slums, all through these spots, BG, Juvie, Lil Wayne, pump. Man, they put out albums after albums and albums after they started out as one group. You know that. Lil Wayne, man, come on, man. You know that. But when you get to Hot Boy Turk, you ain't no way you can say that he got as much work and he done put out as much work and he gained as much popularity as the rest of the members in the group. Ain't no way you can say that, man. Come on. It sounds like you was just being nice because you want to kind of like help Hot Boy Turk out, man. It looked like everybody was just coming at him. And I understand it as you being OG, Willie D. I feel you on it. I understand you on it. I keep calling. But what you gotta understand is everybody got different opinions, man. And you got to agree. Well, I can't say you agree, but it is other members in that group that are always known as like, if you sit here and you think about Hot Boy, first thing that's gonna come to your head is all the other group members, and then see our Hot Boy Turk always be the one that comes to the last. You don't say Hot Boy Turk first. Most people ain't gonna say Hot Boy Turk first. I'm gonna tell you, Lil Wayne, Juvie, you know what I'm saying? Birdman, you know how I go. You know how I go. BG, man, what? Come on, man. He is the least favorite type. He is the least. He's the least favorite artist out of that group. Every rap group got that. Willie D, the group you was in, I don't care what you say. I don't care how you feel. Y'all was in the same boat. You, Scarface, and and I can't think his name right now. Dang, come on, man. My God, but come on, see, I can't think his name. That's the best artist out the group. No, I can't. Then you can't say that. Lyrically, Willie D the best artist out the group. And then again, it's between him and Scarface. Entertain wise, Bushwick Bill. And Bushwick Bill was the most popular out of the whole group. Willie D was the most lyrical. Scarface was lyrical, was just as lyrical. Willie D was more lyrical. No, Willie D was harsh. He was kind of like had harsh lyrics, almost like you know what I'm saying. You know, like his like what history, what he done had the went through, what he done had to do to survive and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell in Willie D lyrics, he done did some shit in the street. So you could tell in Scarface lyrics, he's poetical. He's like his mind is crafted, characterized and stuff. Like he come up with stories. That's how Scarface was. Willie D was like real. His lyrics was straight real. And then Bushwick Bill, you didn't really have too much lyrics. You ain't have no realistic stuff. You ain't have none of that. You ain't have no. He was more like a somewhat character from what Scarface had, but like almost, he just had this character that just stood out, man. So that's what made him. It wasn't his lyrics, it was his character. It was his character and what he put in his lyrics. It matched his character, just his rap character, made him stand out more than Willie D and Scarface. You can't tell me that. Willie D ain't gonna agree with that, but let me go on here. What's up, you straight?
going to set
My
a
bad,
precedent.
y'all.
And it's going to set a precedent. And that means that if he goes out there.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. I had my video volume on. I was sitting here thinking too. Hold on. That's not the clip. That's not even the clip. Hold on, y'all. Sit tight.
You look at, let's say your job. Everybody on that job, you're not trying to have one extra person in the group or saying things like, well, Turk should have just been happy to get some money. Scene where.
Okay, y'all. So like I said, the clip that was just playing a few minutes ago, y'all couldn't hear the volume on it. Basically, he was just really speaking on like he was putting this examples, you know what I'm saying, that was symbolic to the situation. Like basically if you working at a job and you know what I'm saying, this and that. But as I was thinking about it, that's not the clip I wanted y'all to hear anyway. So I'm kind of glad that y'all can hear him saying that. The clip I'm about to play now is what I was talking about. And then I'm finna get my opinion on how I feel about what Willie D's saying, because I disagree on what Willie D's saying. Basically, like you can't speak for everybody else. That's what I was talking about at the beginning before I played it. But let's go and get into it. Yeah.
Certain people are saying things like, well, Turk should have just been happy to get some money. Well, who is Turk? He's the least favorite of the hot boys, or the least significant of the hot boys, and all of this type of stuff. He should have just taken the money. Okay, let me explain something to you, fam. Very few times are you going to encounter a group where somebody's getting a free check. Whatever that person's contribution is to the group, it has to have some significance. Otherwise, that person would not be in the group. You know, like, I can tell you about being in a group myself. You're not trying to have one extra person in the group.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go get my live that I played. I'm gonna let y'all see what I said. Like I said, 'cause I felt like it was towards me, but his video was hours before mine. So
Just come in every now and then. Come in. You know, remember back in the day how those groups, it was more money you gotta break down. So if the person ain't really in the group, you know, like, I can tell you about being in a group myself. You're not trying to have one extra person in the group that you don't need, because that's more money you gotta break down. So if the person ain't really needed, in most cases, they are not going to be in the group. I don't give a damn if all that person does in the group is come in every now and then. Come in, you know, remember back in the day how those groups, like the Temptations and all that, they all had that one bass singer, the guy with the real deep voice, and all he come in every now and then just, you know, whatever that is, you know what I'm talking about, fam. You know, so, and that was important because that little piece that he brought to the table took the song to a different level. Just that little piece. Yeah, some guys in groups who bring charisma, style, right? You'll see this happening a lot in girls' groups where you put a pretty girl in the group. She can't sing that good, but she cute. And that is because somebody vouched for that promoter and let you know that, oh, you're gonna get off, that the show is gonna be a huge success and he's gonna be able to pay you off the door sales and ticket sales before the show. So A lot of these promoters be out of pocket. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And they mess up the entire experience for everybody. If, I don't know what that number was for Turk, but if that number was 10,000 or 100,000, the promoter is dead wrong for not honoring the terms of that contract. Turk did nothing wrong. He don't deserve anybody to be speaking ill of his name, trying to crack jokes and all that stupid shit. Because if you take your ass to a job and sign up to get to do some work for somebody, and they tell you, I'm gonna pay you $20 an hour, or I'm gonna pay you $1,000 for that particular job, you're gonna want your money, and I mean every damn penny of it. You don't want to hear no excuses. You want your damn money.
Yeah, but this my take on it. I disagree on about everything he said, except the job part, which, you know what I'm saying, of course. But also too, Willie D, how do you know, this is what I was going to say the whole time, bro. How do you know that a promoter didn't pay him what he was supposed to get? Like, I'm understanding that look, Hot Boy Turk say he was asking for a certain amount. We never heard the promoter said that they was gonna pay him what he was expecting. Hot Boy Turk seen the numbers, and didn't you hear him and his wife, Willie D? They said they've done financially good situations or something. It was something she said to where when they seen the number, they didn't think it was enough. They ain't saying that they had agreed on a certain number before the show started and they was cool with it. And they said, okay, then they got to the show and did the show. And the number that they gave him didn't match what was supposed to be gave at first. He didn't say nothing about no fee before they did that show. He's saying just the amount before they done it, before they was gonna do it. He said as soon as they sent him the amount of what he was gonna get, he turned it down, Willie D. You gotta go back and check the story, man. You acting like a promoter got over on him or said something like, hey man, we finna send you this amount of money and this all we got out of all that money that we had agreed to send you. There was no agreement on amount of money, Willie D. It's a tour. It's a tour. It's a set amount. I guess it's a set amount of money when y'all go on tour and you're supposed to get it before you go do the shows. But as you really can't predict what you're gonna get until the show happens and how many people turn up. It's important on how many people you bring to the show. Not you as a group, you alone by yourself. Even if you in a group, if you got a group and 100,000 people show up, that means out of 4 members out of your group, 1 member had 25,000 people show up, or so many people show up. Another member had so many, another many people, and the only way you can judge that is based off of how many amount of units y'all getting, based off of the artists y'all got in y'all group. Like who's talked about the most, who requested to do the most verses, the most songs. I know you know about that, Willie D. And whoever got a majority of the verses, or who's most requested as far as want to be heard, they're gonna always get the larger end, or they're gonna get like I don't think there's like an equal payout. Like everybody in the group get the same amount. Everybody in the group get the same amount. I might be wrong. I don't know. But what I do know is, just to answer that question, let's say everybody in the group get the same amount. Forget what I just said. Scratch that out. If everybody in the group get the same amount and everybody shut their mouth up and go on and take it, saying, I'm cool with it, this is what happens. Everybody in the group accepted the amount. Hot Boy Turk didn't accept the amount. If that's the case, Willie D, why all the other members ain't out and ranting out and talking noise and saying that they got underpaid or they tried to offer them some money lower than what they was supposed to get? Willie D, why is this High Boy Turk? Why they go pick one member out of the group and underpay him? Y'all got a set amount of money that you gonna get, even if it's an equal amount. You let Scarface and Bushwick Bill take their payment. You seen the same amount that they took, and you looked at it like, man, I'm worth more than that. I know I'm worth way more than that. No, I ain't taking that payment. That's what High Boy Turk did. Willie D, that's what High Boy Turk did. He just said no to the amount that he was gonna give him. So that means either you knew about it before the show came and you knew how much you was gonna get and thought you was gonna just negotiate a large amount due to you being on social media and thinking that you more famous than you was at first. Some backfired on High Boy Turkey and Willie D. It ain't the naysayers, it ain't the people out here that's giving their honest opinion on the group and the members and who the most listened to and who not the most listened to. I'm not High Boy Turk. He hard. He is one of the good artists out of the group, but he ain't one of the hardest artists. I was finna say the hardest, but I would have been lying. To somebody else, he's the hardest member out the group. That's to somebody else. But then you gotta do it like this. How many people out of the whole entire world is looking for the first name coming to their head, High Boy Turk, when you think about the High Boys, even though his name starts with a High Boy? Who is the members that's gonna come to their mouth, to their head first when they think about High Boy Turk? The most individuals out of the world. Not out of one household, not out of one town, out of the whole world. It's gonna be BG, Lil Wayne, it's gonna be Juvenile. And High Boy Turk always come after the other one. If I had to put it at the top, who's the biggest member? Lil Wayne. It's gonna be Lil Wayne. Then it's gonna go from Lil Wayne. Then it's gonna go to BG. Then it's gonna go from BG. Then it's gonna go to let me make sure I get it right. Lil Wayne. Y'all get it? And High Boy Turk, you might not be the last, but you next to the last or the last. You can't tell me you believe out of popularity across the whole country that you are past BG and Juvenile and Lil Wayne. Nah, you can't think that. Willie D, we talking about who is the most requested in a large percentage across all hoods, across the whole entire world, where this music done reach, where these songs done reach. Japan, wherever it's at, I don't care wherever their music is. Who do they remember and who do they who do they want to listen to? Who do they want to hear about? Who is the internet been ran for and looking for? But High Boy Turkey, you part of it. You've been mentioned since. It's just a percentage. It's a certain level to how many in every group. Each person in every group, there's a certain percentage of how famous you is, how popular you is. The more popular you is, the more stream you get in, the more money you're gonna get in. That's just how it is, man. I didn't make it up. That's why I'm telling Willie D, man. Willie D speaking on a point of a promoter not paying him all the money he was promised. I don't think it's one of those situations, man. I think he either knew that amount or he didn't know that amount until, the matter of fact, she said it. They didn't know nothing about the amount. They sent it to him in an email. So, like I said, how you posting on the amount if the show ain't even went down yet? You really can't. You don't even know what the percentage is gonna be until the show is over with. Till the show done with. When the show done, you can demand a percentage of your back end, like a percentage that you supposed to get before you get there. But once you get there, man, like I said, High Boy Turk, you not streaming enough for you to be demanding a large percentage from the dough. And I am not trying to be funny. Willie D saying we out here be talking about you and laughing at you. It ain't got nothing to do with it. This is facts. This numbers. It's just a number. That's why Willie D is on YouTube with me, like me right now. That's why he decided to pick this career. For one, he OGing up, got to step away from that rap career. And then for two, the rapping just ain't what it was. Not his rapping. Willie D hard. Lyrically, he hard. What I'm saying, the industry ain't what it was. The industry just ain't what it was no more. You just gotta pick another for his. He not in the same boat you in. You not in the boat neither, Hot Boy Turk. I'm just speaking on digits and facts. Like I said, Willie D had to change up just because it's a different time and era. You have to change up because it's a different time and era, but you still was not up at the front of the group. You was considered that third, fourth member. You were never considered the first, second member. If you think about it. And we just speaking on just for real, logically, whose name we hear is the most all the time. You know what I'm saying? Even the work right now being put out. You know what I'm saying? Like we were looking for BG. He was locked up. He was gone locked up for a good hot minute. We were waiting, starving, waiting on him. I ain't even speaking on nothing that got about him saying you told or you said something. I ain't even got no response on that because I don't know nothing about that. I'm just speaking on lyrically out of y'all group, who's the hardest, what number category are y'all in out of that whole group? Who is the best and who is the least? You are the last or the next to the last, as far as favoritism. Out of the opinionated, the world's opinion. Just do y'all homework, man. Look it up. If I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. For real, man. Ain't no need for me to hate. And all y'all artists, all the artists is hard. If you ask somebody right now, out of all the group members, what album will you look for? Whose album do you want out of all the group members? And you ask 30 people. How many people out of them 30 people do you think will say Hot Boy Turk? Man, it's some people wouldn't even probably know who Hot Boy Turk was. Probably don't even know he's a member, part of the group. And I'm not insulting him. I'm just saying that BG and Lil Wayne, the members, not all the other members, but some of the other members was so much talked about, and their music stood out so much. Like, other than just hearing your verses on songs and stuff, we wouldn't know your face. Like how you looking at it, like we see a video, then all you remember. I'm just going off that. All you remember is BG, Lil Wayne, Juvenile. You know what I'm saying? The names the faces that was jumping out of the TV. Hot Boy's face never jumped out of the TV. It just never jumped out of the TV. It just did. Hey, if it did, he would be pushing BG and Juvie and all them out of the way right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you'll be putting out new albums right now that sit right beside all the other albums y'all did. And I know you putting out music. I know you putting out songs. You still dropping music. You still nice. But is it as much as what you was doing back then? Only 20 times better. You know what I'm saying? Is what you was doing back then 20 times, 30 times better. Now you in 2025. Now you at a time in your life where if your music ain't expanded past what you was already doing, like on some futuristic stuff, they don't care about no regular stuff. Because we didn't get, they thinking like, we gave you opportunity. Like right now, you still got it. Man, y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna sit there and keep running around in circles, man. Because it's gonna look like I'm hating on Hot Boy Turk, and I'm not. I think he's one of the best artists in the world to me. Hot Boy Turk is one of the best artists in the world. What? But if you put him on all the group members, him with all the group members. He's not gonna come before any of them group, and to be specific with you, man, I don't think he's put out much work as all the rest of them. They were punching out albums way after just their album, the group album. So that's what I'm on, Willie D. And like I said, fact check that money thing. And let me know if I'm wrong about him not knowing how much he was gonna get before the show. Or did he find out right before the show and decided, I don't want that? Then that means the promoters didn't get over on him. They didn't get over on him. But yeah, man, I'm out of this thing, man. I'ma holler at y'all. Shout out to Clapback King BD. If you know better, go better. If you knew better, do better. This is the Clapback Show. I am Silence, the one and only, the only one, the one and only, the only one, and we are done. Yeah.
Guess what you fuck? What was you saying? Don't stop acting tough. Your partners ain't sliding. I guess you just had no damn boo-hoo. Now blow out his mind. I'm back on this money. She call it a grind. Put your life on the line. Looking his eyes, you can tell that he's scared, but they ain't ready to die. Gang get an order. Them soldiers don't stand by them 762s. They singing the tune as you ready to.